Hello there, I'm Vlad. Welcome to Mars or Moon channel. Guys, in today's video we are going to look into one Gigapan from Neville Thompson. Credit for this goes to him. Thank you, Neville. It's a good work you are doing with these Gigapans. And particularly it's a Gigapan which he posted on 15th of February 2020. And it's from MSL 2663 to 2671. It's a Gigapan from Mars landscape surface, and I would like to show you a few features. Particularly, we are going to look into snapshots. When you will open the Gigapan, on the screen, on the left down corner, you've got the snapshots. These snapshots are things which point at members of this Gigapan web page, and there is sometimes very interesting things which you can see on that particular Gigapan. So let's have a look into it straight away. So the first one, it's the description, sloth arms, which means that it reminds to that person an animal, sloth. Okay. Alright, so so far I see just the rock, so basically on the slope between the other rocks, but okay, let's have a let's go to another one. So another one is dwelling entrance. Okay, this is some kind of opening in the rock, but as you can see, it's probably just some opening in the rock, so there is even the light coming through the top, which means that there is a gap. There are two stones between, and it's some kind of cave-ish thing. Okay, let's go to another one. This says in the description, lion head top left, legs at right, with question mark. Okay, so let's zoom out so it's not blurry. Alright, lion's head. Oh, well, all I see is there's the rock, and as you can see on this butte, on this little hill, there is plenty of rocks, which means that every single one rock may remind something else, something different. So I don't think it's something extra. Okay, another one, it's strange with signs. Okay, so it's basically the stone, and on that stone appears some glyphs, some signs written, but obviously it can be just a different color of the rock, or it doesn't look very promising, and if it fell off, those glyphs, signs would be also somewhere else here, but we don't really see it anywhere. So next one. This one is far away, but they said although far away, it has an alluring non-random appearance. Okay, let's have a look from zoom out. But as you can see on the right side, there is also something similar. So basically, it's more or less just another little hill or butte, and it's very far, so basically we don't even know how big it is. The next one is seen again which means that that person, it reminds him something which he has seen before, but it's quite far away, so it's difficult to say. Okay, let's go to another one. Not natural. Well, yeah, it's definitely a strange looking object sticking out of the rock. Okay, let's have a look, for example, here. As you can see, these rocks are pretty much sharp, and there is plenty things sticking out from the rocks, as you can see even here at the bottom. So I wouldn't consider it of something special or not natural, but it's definitely strange. So alright, okay, let's go to another one. And sometimes it's very fun with these snapshots. Sometimes you can find something interesting. Structure, well, yeah, it's a shape of a triangle, but it's just another rock which is sticking out behind the horizon, and so I don't think it's something like structure-ish, obviously. Okay, let's go to another one. It's here just in the middle. There is just a question mark because it's a very strange shape, but what I can see, it's basically rock or stone half covered with sand, and as you can see, just everywhere around are similar varied shapes, rocks, stones which are covered by sand. So I wouldn't consider it as something special. Okay, let's go to another one. It looks like a two-wheel contraption, double wheels. Yeah, there are some kind of roundish things, and but I wouldn't consider it or something special, because as you can see, it's just between the other rocks which are similar strange shape, all of them. Okay, let's go to another one. Glyphs, that's again the same. That's some kind of markings on the rock, so we can skip it. No, another one. Oh, come on, doesn't look like it matches the rest of the rocks. Well, probably they pointed out on that flat surface from both sides, but I would say, if you look here to the left, these rocks are from sediments which are nearly perfectly straight, and when they will crack and fell off, basically it makes the one or two surfaces perfectly flat. And as you can see, also these edges are very likely to happen to be 19 degrees angle, which from this point it looks maybe as something man-made, but on the other side it's just the rock. The question is how these three stones are holding on this 45-degree surface. That's what is considering me, actually. So let's go to another one. I will make a video about it because I believe that's something very odd. This is eyes, nose, mouth, bird, so humans or face shape on the rock, which is very common, of course, but obviously it's just some shape of the rock which reminds it's very common thing. Okay, let's go to another one. So triangles, the description says, yeah, it's basically some triangle shapes on this rock, but obviously it's natural. Yeah, the rocks are not flat, not all of them, so I wouldn't consider it as something very strange. Let's go to another one. Okay, so there is no comment because it's obviously a rock. So, okay, let's go to another one. Let's see what we will get. There is also no comment because it's also just another rock. So let's have a look. Most of these things are just rocks. This one is interesting shape because it looks like it's a kind of like sharp edges, and it's something sticking out, but obviously it can be some kind of glitch in a pixels, or maybe something like that, because there isn't anything else significant which would be leading us to some conclusion. There could be something, so it's difficult to say if it's really there or not, if it's not just light games. So let's see another one. Yeah, that's some kind of strange shape, but it's just a rock. As you can see, the shapes and the lines are basically everywhere. So let's go to another one. Sculpted stone. Well, well, there is some strange shape, but as you can see, every single stone is with some kind of strange shape. So as you can see, even here, very odd things, but the stones on Mars are exactly like that, so it's not a big deal. What's here? Remains of structure. Remains of structure. Okay. Well, I see rocks, but this is interesting. This flat stone lying on the top of this with the other stones on that, but again, it's normal things. These stones are sediments layers, so basically they are flat when they fell off most of the time. Okay, this is just with the question mark, but it's a blurry, and yeah, it's obviously some stone sticking out of the ground. Next. Okay, strange rock with face, figure and reliefs. Okay, again, that's the phenomenon of seeing figures, faces on the rocks or on the surface, but obviously it's just a rock. If you would go from the other angle, it wouldn't look like that anymore, obviously. Big sculpture. Okay, these big rocks, similar like these, so basically no big deal so far. Okay, let's have a look at another one. Looks like a pyramid man. It looks like a butte, some kind of hill, or actually it's another rock or hill which is reaching out behind the horizon, so we can see only the peak of it. So I didn't find it very strange. Okay, let's go to another one. There is no comment here because it's like it's a rock. It's a rock because, as you can see, there is plenty of rocks like this. Even here, look at the very strange shape. If you outline it, you will get some very strange shape, which is not natural, but obviously it is because every rock has a different shape. So I don't think it's something extra. Okay, this is without comments. Oh yeah, I see there is some kind of like shape, but again it's blurry and it's in the shadow and it's on the rock. But yeah, it reminds some kind of picture or animal or shape. There is no comment here. There is no comment here, but again, weathering, as you can see, these layers, sediments, and it's very likely that this can happen on these rocks. For example, even here, if this was sticking out of somewhere else, you would say, oh yeah, it's strange. So, okay, now another one is without comment. Yep, layering the rocks as they are weathering, but yeah, it looks impressive, but it's not looking because just imagine, yeah, who would put here what, for what reason? Like, this is steep hill slope, you can't get there from the top, from the left, right, from the bottom. It's not like you would put there some kind of housing or anything which you could be in. So another rock fell off, of course. Yeah, no big deal. Every single rock is different shape, flat, roundish. So okay, that's the last one, and that's it. I like when I like to look at these snapshots because sometimes you can see really something strange, and sometimes you see only basically not something important, mostly rocks and varied shapes of landscape and nature. So that's all for now, guys. Thank you very much, and have a nice day. See you soon. Bye.